Very difficult.
Romanian, Argentinians, and an Englishman or a Kiwi in the middle. Yeah, communication, tight.
Crouch.
8 against 7.
Touch.
Watch the Puma scrum.
Pause. Engage.
Suruju feeds the ball, but the scrum is just a shambles. Tonitsa can't hold on at the back, and it's picked up by that little half-back Invercargill. Romania with the counter ruck, and they win the scrum. And so it continues. Frustrating time for Argentina.
Yeah, that's huge pressure put on 7 Romanian forwards against a very solid-looking Argentinian scrum. Look at that. The heat went on them. They just crumbled. They bent and buckled. Oh, don't you just love to see that if you're in the attacking side? But somehow in that mess, they got the scrum feed.
Here's an Invercargill wave.
Crouch.
Romania, a man down. They've conceded just 3 points in the second half, but they concede the free kick on this occasion and looking to get on with the job quickly.
Play on, guys. Play on, play on.
Side work again from Rugby. And they can't play up 10 metres short of the line. Cariza. There again, they stay left. Fernandez looks back inside. Finds Imhoff, who'd come off his wing. And they pile numbers out to the right now, but they come left. Fissia is there and Albacete, and now they set again. They're just 6 out. Excitement growing in the stands. Here's the skipper, and he's taken into touch, 2 metres short.
Outstanding again. Look at that. Look at the Romanians. Bodies on the line.
Markove is just exhausted. Well, it was pick and go after pick and go. And then here's the skipper, and look at that. Three of them. Bottle it.
Just, no, you're not getting over our line. Gosh, I wish I'd seen a bit of this commitment and this attitude in the Romanian defensive lines in the first 40, because right at this moment, we are watching a magnificent defensive effort when 14 plays 15.
Well, we've had a week, and you look for highlights, and this last passage actually, Stu, on defence, looking at the Oaks, the Romanian side has been one of the special parts of this tournament already.
Well, Matthew, I've always maintained that a good defensive screen is made up of 10% inspiration, 15% perspiration, and 75% desperation, and that's what we've seen from Romania.
I was really worried there that you'd forget that other percentage. Here's the kick from Suruju.
Offside.
And offside this time.
Offside.
So Romania,
number 17,
just keeps swatting Argentina away.
Yeah. And, you know, a little bit of frustration, anxiety kicks into the last Pumas. They've been down here virtually for the full 10 minutes that they've had Lazar, the Romanian prop, sitting in the chair, and they've just made no inroads. They haven't got over the chalk line. They've got no points in the time that they've played 15 versus 14.
Space, offside lines. Space.
And this is a great committed defensive screen from Romania. Gee, where was it in that first half?
Bring them down.
And Argentina very much still in control of the game. 4 tries to 1. But at the moment, they are just being blocked at every turn. Lobe gets up and gets enough on it. Albacete to Invercargill. Here's Creevy, who has been impressive in his 20 minutes so far in the game. More heavy hitting from the Oaks. They stay right. Argentina just have been able to find no way through in this second spell, and it still comes in a big yellow wave. Creevy, the man taken down this time. Invercargill. A chance now. Bosch up to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez to Amorosino. Agulia. 20 short of the Romanian line. And here's an opening, and right through the middle they go. And it'll be Imhoff who finally cracks Romania and scores Argentina's 5th right under the bar.
Imhoff, he's just slipped out there. It's one of his first or second touch. And that broke the Romanian back, who have been so courageous. Magnificent defensive effort. They finally cracked and they're out off their feet. Just got the pass. It was a mismatch between a winger and a prop. The cover defence coming from the Romanian halfback, Suruju, and it wasn't enough.
Well, too much defending there. He got outside, didn't he? Polița Ion, the tight head prop. He was too quick. This guy's a winger. And he notches his first try in the Rugby World Cup. And look at the Romanian forwards. They're all cramping up. There's some changes as well as they look to take another two here. Rodriguez.
Martin Rodriguez, no trouble for him.
Okay, bring them on, mate.
And Argentina stretched now to 36 points to 8.
And as we see, the lovely play from Impov just outside. Good steppers. This is what I've been impressed about by the Pumas, is their balance. They're quick, but they've also got good balance too. Romanian tight head Jon, he's come off. Lazar's back on. And number 17, Florio, will see out the game. Halfback change too for the Argentine side, but Galileo, he's come off and been replaced by number 20, Lalane, Alfredo Lalane.
Argentinian fans now can relax. Not so the players on the field. They know Romania will fight on, and they'll fight on to the final whistle. 14 minutes to go here in Invercargill. Suruju topped it up for Carpo, and then the ball thrown into touch by Valentin Poparlan. So clumsy play, tired bodies, Matthew Cooper.
Oh, absolutely, but courageous bodies, and also you always love teams that do a lot of work off the ball, and that shows the attitude and the commitment. In this Romanian side, there's certainly a ton of it.
Ball taken down by Cariza. Creevy again, trying to get his hands on it at the back. Romania scrapping away. Now there it is. Lalane feeds the ball on. Morosino disappointed with his kick. Here comes Flaiku. Flaiku looks up, sees the defensive line and charges straight at it. Still up in the air. Now the ball on the ground for Suruju. They stay right. Here's Ursakie. He's hit hard in the tackle by Cariza. Suruju up to Tonitsa. Tonitsa gets his pop-up away. That's the 10-metre line inside Argentina's half. Dimofta into play. Then he goes wide. That's clever work. Zara set up play. 3 in from touch. Suruju. Here's Guerra, and he runs straight at the line. Isolated once more. Argentina have numbers around the ball, but it still comes back for Suruju. Dimofta, he wants it. Instead, Suruju calls in the forwards. It'll be Tonitsa. Still well short of the 22-metre line, but they have some time in possession. Something they've had very precious little of. Oh, he's been picked up in back play and put down lightly. And Steve Walsh has come back for a forward pass. Well, Madeleine Vladlimnaru was up in the air and hoping he was going to be let down lightly. Have a look at this. It's like a wife-carrying contest.
Well, he knows the rules. It's either that or it's a very wayward Gay Gordon.
In the end, he landed properly, and there he is. Number 9's played well too. Florian Suruju coming off, getting to the pats on the side. He's been replaced by Valentin Calafatiano.
Bad luck. Let's go.
Suruju just doesn't give up, does he? Hey, just not his day, but he's giving handshakes on the bench as we wait for the scrum to go down. 2 fresh halfbacks on the field. Lalane and Calafatiano.
Angle.
Jersey 20.
Good. Crouch.
The Romanian backline just pointing out who they're taking.
Engage.
The Argentinians have just had too much strike power wide for Romania today. Once again, the forwards have acquitted themselves beautifully. Some of the defensive work in the second half has been special to witness too.
Reset.
Tries win matches. And Romania capable of just the one this afternoon. Argentina 5.
Head out. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Early.
Free kick. Early engagement is the call. Taken away by Lobe. He pops it up to Campos. Campos scored on the halfway line. Romania again in there fighting for possession. Lalane. Here's Creevy. Lalane again. Hernandez pops it up and a big hit comes in and a lifting tackle may well be the call. Well, you could say harsh.
Got him up like that. You got to bring him down safely. Okay? Do you understand? Yeah.
Lionel Kazan is the man who is penalised. We'll have a look at it here. And he lifts him up. And technically the correct call, but it's a fine line. And that kick has found touch well and truly inside Romania's 22.
Well, I think it's the way that he actually drives. He's got his head down. He's driving with a lot of intent, and that is dangerous. He landed okay, the Argentine player, but it's the intent of the tackle, and it was the correct decision.
Agulia, the man, taken down by Kazan inside the last 10 minutes. Another strong day at the office for Patricio Albacete. Creevy again in the thick of it. And they stay one wide now. Looking to put an exclamation mark on this performance. Here's Rodriguez, and he's intercepted. Now who has the pace to go all the way? Supporters coming up, put him after. He finds his man. It's Daniel Carpo. How did he get there? Now the speedster Kazan, and he's mowed down. Lobe is there. Now it's knocked back by Romania. Play still live. Emhoff gets the ball inside. And this could be a wonderful try to Argentina. Fesia's over the line. Oh, make it stop.
Well, it started down on that goal line. It went the length of the field, then it came back. Fernandez Lobe was back there. The referee was correct. This is the intercept. Sadly, not enough pace. That's the intercept. That's where it started, from that end of the ground. He went looking for his man. He found a prop on number 8. Then he found the speedster, Kazan. Now, then it came all the way back. See, that's the tackle. Picked up by the captain for the Pumas. He found some men on the inside wall. It was actually knocked back by a Romanian player, so that was the correct decision by the referee. And then they had a wave of blue and white jerseys, and it was Fesia that did the damage. Number 6.
Well, one of the tries of the tournament so far, isn't it? It went north to south as Rodriguez, Martin Rodriguez, lines up the conversion. That is one of the better tries. And let's have a look how the conversion attempt goes.
Hits the bar and it pops in. Well, just short of 13,000 people here at Rugby Park Stadium to witness this clash. As we watch Fesia, he just had enough. Ursakie had come across to try and cut him down. Couldn't do it, and look at the face on Romeo Gonzalez. Thought he was in at the other end, only to watch his team concede 5 more.
Okay, well, where is he? Has he come off? Okay.
Good footy to watch. It's been good footy to watch.
If you've got time, we can do it now, please.
Another change being made here.
Come on.
Won't have the chance at the moment. Steve Walsh wants to get on with the game. Vlaiku with the restart. Players slipping over. Kazan is there. And the ball will come back on Argentina.